But let's move into the next segment, and it's our weekly segment where we talk about the dampest of dudes, the soggiest of shooters, the moistest of men. These are our wet boys. These are the guys that absolutely went off in the past week, had historical performances, had crazy highlights that we want to give love to, or had record-breaking performances. This is Wet Boys. So we do this each and every week. We have a counter. We have winners for each and every year, each and every postseason as well. We keep track of it. Ricky teased last week that he's going to try to do something
I got a new angle this year.
He's got a new angle this year for his guys. So, Ricky, give people more insight into your new angle, I guess.
Well, go back to last week for your first clue. Here's your second clue of what the angle is. It's Coby White, baby. Coby White having an amazing, the Rockets game, not so hot. But since playing the Knicks and the Bucks, Coby White has been not red hot. He's been white hot. And I'm saying that because of Sub-Zero. You got the blue, you got the white in there. He has been ice cold, shooting it from beyond the arc, the Coby White that we want to see. And Stacey King's right. He's the future. Can't wait to see him doing this a long time, hopefully a long time, here in Chicago.
I mean, he just had a good game if you take, or an amazing game if you take the second half, the fourth quarter of that. What was it, the Cavs game? Or who the hell was it at home?
It was not
the 7-3
Cavs. It was
Knicks.
Yeah,
it was a shitty team. The Knicks, and then the first half of the Bucks game. If you just take those, that's an amazing game. Outside of that, he was Coby White, and he's just a microwave. That is literally all he is.
Yeah.
People saying that he's a point guard.
I'm getting excited about my team
because he's not a point guard.
Yeah, no.
That guy is a true number two, and you guys have two guys that are great scorers, and that's about it. And Zach LaVine and Coby White. But it was fun to watch.
Just let me be happy about my team, guys. Just let me be happy.
And radio great Chuck Swirsky was already putting him in the Hall of Fame after 7-3 against the Knicks. It was fantastic. You can find it on my Twitter. I think it was a miracle of it was a great call. And Chuck was just like, put him in the Hall of Fame. He was like all upset. He was like, put him in the Hall. It was awesome. A great call by Chuck Swirsky.
That's
Dave,
amazing.
Give us your wet boy.
Sure. I'm going after one of our namesakes. One of the guys that actually started the whole topic of wet boys. I'm going with the moist one, Malik Monk. This kid has been just tantalizing us year over year in the NBA. I'm like, please, I watch what you can do in college. I just want to see you do it again in the NBA. And now he has the minutes. It's crazy. For someone who went as high in the draft as he did, with as much talent as he has had, I've not seen someone get less playing time in the NBA than he has to start his career. But Malik Monk, holy shit, this kid has just absolute talent oozing. He can score from anywhere. And Detroit, I am sorry, but that last second game winner that he capped off, I texted right after. I was like, yep, nope, that's my wet boy. That kid right there. Because 3 games in a row, he's had 15, 20, and 19 points. He's been shooting incredibly well from the field. He has everything coming together for him, and I hope that stretch continues because we've seen, a 2-game, a 3-game spurts from him in the past where it's like, okay, he's starting to get the hang of this, and I think this could be really it. I think this is the start of his consistency. I think that they've changed their lineup around enough times. This is his time.
Yeah, NBA.com put up a video of all angles for Malik Monk's buzzer beater right in the face of Andre Drummond. It was pretty sweet. So check it out if you haven't. But yeah, Malik Monk, namesake of the podcast.
This is a 1-footed fall-away shot. Come on.
And one thing, too, that's been crazy about the Hornets is they've been a weirdly fun watch. Yeah. Terry Rozier's had a couple games. Devonta Graham's been a very good player throughout their first 11 games,
awesome.
I think.
So you're saying
PJ
these guys
Washington's
can ball
been great.
without Kemba?
Huh?
You're saying these guys can ball without the eclipse of Kemba
they still
Walker
suck.
being there?
They're not a good team, but they're a fun team.
They're just fun to watch.
No, I'm saying now that it's not just like Kemba.
It makes me jealous.
Oh, we've got other guys we can focus on now with the Hornets.
It's less pathetic because they had a great player in Kemba Walker. It's like, all right, you're wasting him, and now you're not wasting him. You're just letting the kids play, and it's fun.
I think that's part of the thing is when you have someone as talented as Kemba was, you have to build an offense around him. But now that they have basically this level of talent that's just a notch down, where it's just all these guys can play, but we're not really sure where our team's going to play through. Everybody gets equal opportunity. I love it.
It's been a fun watch, and that's now the second Hornet that has gotten a wet boy this year, and I think they are the leader for when it comes to teams.
I'm shocked that this is the moist one's first wet boy. Is that true?
Yeah. because he's never gotten a playoff
Again,
one.
yeah.
Because,
I would have
no one's-
thought that, like, looking
going to
at
fucking
the,
playoffs.
because Dave's got the thumbnail pulled up on his computer. I swear we've made a Malik Monk one before.
Nope.
Damn. Wow.
Nope.
Unless it was well, no, it wasn't
Yeah.
playoffs.
They weren't going to the playoffs, so I made that joke. Kemba had a couple, so the colors might be
okay.
familiar for that. You
Okay.
made one for PJ Washington already.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you had PJ.
Let's
that's
see,
Right.
and then I think, Kemba had two as well in 2017, 2018. And then I think that's all for the Hornets. I think it's just
Okay.
it was dominated by
Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker.
All
Yeah,
right.
it was. It was dominated by Kemba Walker. So you've probably seen Kemba's
Okay.
name a couple of times on those colors. But let's move into mine, and this is literally no shock to anybody.
I thought it was Dave's at first when I saw the thumbnail. I'm like, oh, it's Dave's Wet Boy.
You also got the text well before you saw the thumbnail, so you didn't fucking believe that at all.
I forget things.
Last year's winner for Wet Boy of the Year, James Harden, ran away with it last year. He had 10. Second place had 4. It wasn't even close. Also, weirdly enough, I just realized this. He's not had a single playoff Wet Boy, but I think we'll talk about that in the next segment in a little bit. But James Harden, don't want to get too much into it, but now a 14-time Wet Boy. He has been unreal throughout the past 4 games. Shooting 48% from the field, shooting 43%, well, 44% from 43.9% from 3, 83.9% from the line on 14 attempts. 43 points in those 4 games on a per game basis, and 2.8 steals, 7.5 assists, 7 rebounds, and just got their 6th straight win, and they were 4-0 in that span as well. So this Rocket team has been playing well, but I don't want to get too much into it because, like I said, we will be talking about that in the next segment. But that was our Wet Boys for the week. Let us know who your Wet Boy of the week is down in the comments below. Ricky, what do you want to say?
I just want to say, James Harden, he's bumming it out this year. I mean, it's taken, 4 weeks for him to get a Wet Boy? Like,
I tried to not give it to him, even though he deserved it. Ricky.
although, like,
that's
10,
the thing.
like, he had 10 last year, and the second place had 4.
Yeah, but
Is
I
that what John
don't
said?
think he
Like, 9 of them were Dave?
He was off to a slow start last
He
year. Let me
deserved
check.
every
Okay.
single one of them.
Last year, it took him...
No.
Yeah, last year it took him 5 weeks.
Okay.
See?
So 11-17 was the first time that Dave gave him a Wet Boy. And then
And it
he
would
went
not
on
be
a
the last.
And yeah, and then he went on a run.
Sooner rather than later, Dave's just going to go into Harden mode. And
Look, they've won 6 straight games. They're fucking ridiculous. They're winning with guys on that team who should be in the G League. Like, you can't give James Harden enough credit. He's one of the all-time greatest scorers. Period. So, no, again, save for later, but yeah.
Yeah, he
deserves the respect.
He had it was pretty much December 22nd. You started the run, Ricky, so pat yourself on the back.
blame myself.
December 22nd was a Wet Boy for him, and then Dave gave him 2 weeks straight after that. Then we gave him the podcast awards for 3 straight weeks. So he was a Wet Boy for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight weeks, and then we got sick of him and didn't give it to him, and then we gave it to him, I think, 2 more weeks after that. So James Harden, king of the Wet Boys, and I'll be shocked if he's not king of the Wet Boys this year as well with the way he's been playing so far. Let's now move into the MVP Fantasy League update. We currently sit in 6th place with 76.5 points total. Brad Stevens' Army is absolutely running away with it right now in 1st place. They have 110 total points. 2nd place has 93.
yeah, it's our boy King E in 2nd place. Stealing our guys.
Yeah, but Brad Stevens' Army is number 1, and King E isn't even close.
It's a long season. It's a long season. Injuries can happen.
Let's jump into at least where we rank in field goal percentage. We are 10th. In free throw percentage, we are 2nd. In 3-pointers made, we are 6th? 6th? Yeah, we're 6th. We're 6th.
I don't know. I'm looking at Brad
We're
Stevens'
6th.
Army's
Yeah,
team.
I understand why Brad Stevens' Army is number
It's
1
like
now.
Devin Booker's going off. Cat had, like, after week 1, we were talking about him being an MVP candidate, and people are like, top 3 MVP candidate.
He's got Isaiah Thomas, who is having a career resurgence.
Surprised you haven't mentioned the guy you wanted to draft, Dave.
Chris Paul's on that team. I mean, he has a really good team. Credit to you.
Not invincible, but good.
Yeah.
All right. Rebounds, we are 15th, so yikes. Assists, we are tied for 6th, I think.
Nice.
No, 7th. 7th. I don't know how to do this. We are tied for 7th. Steals, we are in 7th. Blocks, we are in 3rd. And points, we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. So that's where we currently stand. I already have a move. Want to throw it out there. Available are 3 players: Frank Ntilikina, Nerlens Noel, and Chris Dunn. All guys have been playing well. Chris Dunn.
Good defense across the board, all three.
Yeah, and I think that we can drop Landry Shamet because he's been bad.
Well, he's also out right now.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So who do you think we should add?
Chris Dunn.
Nerlens, Chris Dunn, or Mo Wagner? Or Frank Ntilikina.
Mo
Wagner.
Wagner. Can I just
Right
one,
team.
one
No,
game
not
shout
right
out?
team.
One game shout for Mo Wagner to
He's on
just
the
be
Wizards now.
inferno hot. He dropped a 30 and 15 game. The fuck?
Yep.
Well, can we
Mo
drop
Wagner,
Frank
the composer.
Ntilikina versus the Dallas Mavericks love too? Because there was the game at Dallas that he dropped 14 points, was not missing a bucket, and was just literally everywhere on the floor
He
defensively.
put the clamps on Luka, and I mean, I don't feel good about that.
I think
but he
Luka
did.
still put up 30 though.
Oh yeah, no. But it was like when Luka was guarded by him, he was shooting abysmal. So I'm okay with that. If we really want to go after like steals, all those guys give us steals. The question is like blocks. Who gives us the most blocks out of that grouping? And do you think that Mo Wagner will continue gaining the playing time? Because that's the thing.
I mean,
like,
it is the Wizards.
I know, but they're a wild card team of like random people go off any given game on that team.
The thing we need most is rebounds, which is something we've already talked about.
So Noel or Wagner gives us more rebounds usually than
Yeah, Mo Wagner is available. We could go, and this is, I think he's probably still available. We just talked about him already. You want to pick up Melo? You want to take a shot at Melo?
Melo's available?
The king? He might be.
No,
I would
I
doubt he's
guarantee you
not.
someone picked up Melo already.
Someone picked up
I
Melo.
told you, like, there's no way he didn't get picked up.
All right, so, I mean, rebounds, the leader right now in rebounds that's available is Kevon Looney, but he's also out. So it'd be JaMychal Green, who I told you
No.
was a good ad.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
I'll take Mo Wagner.
He's hitting 2 threes a game, 7 boards per game, 8.9 points. He gives you a block. He gives you a steal probably like every 3 games. And he's shooting 41% from the field.
Mo's scoring or averaging. I mean, I know it's probably that one game.
It's literally the one game.
Yeah. 12, 8, 8, 12, 14. I mean, he's gotten... He's pretty much a good double-digit scorer, but...
Based on averages, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson would be a better ad than JaMychal Green.
No, because his playing time's all because of injuries. Give me Mo Wagner. He's been having a good run lately.
Yeah.
Like, he had a 12... Well, his rebounding's sort of inconsistent as fuck, but that's fine.
Goodbye, Landry Shamet.
Yeah. He gets blocks,
Hello,
too.
Mo Wagner.
Yeah.
So, I
Mo
mean,
Wagner's had 3 3-block games this year. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about our team. I think our team's going to be fine.
We're in
especially
striking
when
distance, prepping for...
Victor Oladipo comes back.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Kawhi's been in and out. Otto Porter sucked ass, but we can't drop him because we're in a 16-team league.
We need to get your boy.
So.
The Supernova?
Your boy. He's the most added player right now of the free agents.
Who?
Supernova.
Terrence
offense.
Ross.
He's available?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
He
Yeah, he
is.
is.
I already looked at the most available.
It's right here.
Right here it says that Rajon Rondo.
roster percentages. So 20% of people are adding him right now.
No, that's how many people have him on a roster. 1.8% of leagues are
No,
dropping
isn't
him.
that? Oh, okay.
Change in percentage owned
Wrong
is
one.
going down. You bum.
I mean, still, he's available. We got to have him. It's
He's
Dave's
available
team,
because someone
right?
dropped him.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Supernova offense, though. He can light the fire at any time.
Honestly, Langston Galloway's had a really good stretch of games, too. If anyone needs 3-point shooting, that guy...
Don't give them help.
Fuck it. I'm just tossing it out there.
The moist one's also available.
Let's see. No. Our guy Prince added Melo and dropped James Ennis. Did someone drop Terrence Ross? Because I'm pretty sure someone drafted him.
Yeah, Terrence Ross is available, though.
Yeah, I saw. I'm trying to figure out who dropped him though, so we could publicly shame them, and then we'll end this.
Yeah, Galloway.
I think it was Sam.
It was Sam.
It was Sam. Sam dropped him for Daniel
on
House.
November 7th.
Wow, Sam.
Was
Disappointing.
drafted in the 7th round with the 107th pick by Sam.
I'm just saying, Langston Galloway, yo. Like 9 games, he's
Do you
putting
want-
up
do you want us to
16
pick him
points
up?
a
Do you
game,
want us
2
to pick-
assists, and shooting 6 threes a game, making
Who are we dropping
49% of them.
Who are we dropping for him?
Michael Porter Jr.
No.
Fucking bum.
No.
He's doing nothing for us. It's a waste of space.
It's not true he's not doing anything for us. When he goes in, he lights it up. He's shooting 50% from the field. He's been good.
on like 2 attempts a game.
You want us to drop Michael Porter Jr.?
I just want to spite you. I was just trying to get a reaction.
Do you want us to drop
I'm
Michael
just
Porter
trying to get a
Jr.?
reaction.
I don't
from you.
like you. How's that
That's
for
a
a fucking
lie.
reaction? I don't like you. I don't like your presence.
Understandable. We've been on this show together long enough. We're like Mike and Mike over here.
All right,
God.
now apparently like Wingo and Mike because Wingo
Really?
wants out.
Really?
Yeah, Wingo wants out.
So really, it's Mike Golick's the problem.
Golick is an asshole.
Is Mike Golick the problem?
So they should just make
that
it
be your
Golick
next
and
segment?
Golick and just have father and son.
Should that be the problem?
I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
Should that be the
Should
next
that be a
topic?
topic?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Well, screw the
Is
James Harden
Mike
thing.
Golick
Is
the
Mike
problem?
Golick the issue in Bristol?